All right, let's run through it, because hilariously, this is probably
Okay.
the first time we've actually talked about the members of Pink Floyd, like, ever properly. So we got David Gilmour, of course,
Yeah.
on
He is looking good in his blue jeans and black t-shirt.
hell yeah, crushing it, yeah.
Yeah.
And just having a good time throughout this whole performance,
Yeah.
honestly. There's a lot of times when he's not doing anything. He's like, his solo is just finished, and he's just like, looks over to the like backup singers and is clicking his fingers, like, hell yeah. He's just
Yes.
having a great time.
That move is so cool. I've caught myself doing it since watching.
It's a good feeling in a live performance to like look over around you, right, and see everyone just doing their thing and feeling real good about that. Like that's cool.
Yeah.
That's a good place to be. So we've got him. We've got Richard Wright on keyboards and also secondary vocals.
Yeah.
And like 1,000 other types of keyboards, like Hammond organ
Yes.
and everything. He plays like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
It's very impressive. And we've also got Nick Mason on drums, of course.
Yeah, Nick Mason just looking like a kind of cool accountant. I noticed he's sitting on an office chair.
That's so good. I
Not a drum stool.
He's probably got to like maneuver around quite a bit. And so
Yeah,
it makes
I'd say
sense
so.
that his seat's on like wheels, but that would stress me out if I was performing,
Yeah.
like playing the drums on a wheelie chair. It seems like a
Yeah.
really tough thing to get like any kind of like traction to play the drums. God damn.
Yeah, I feel like I'd hit a drum too hard and go like sailing backwards.
Yeah, exactly, right? That's the fear.
Yeah.
Should we go through the rest of the folks? Because there's a bunch of other people.
Yeah, I've took some big guesses for their names here, by the way.
Okay.
So on the bass, we have Randy from Home Improvement.
Okay.
This like child dressed like, again, very hip and modern
Yeah.
for like today's era.
Very,
Just rocking away the famous bass
very,
lines.
very young man. Yes.
Then we have a guy I've called Happy Drummer.
Yes.
He's on secondary drums. He's wearing big headphones. He's standing. He's hitting a lot of drums that are hanging above him.
Yeah, I like that energy as well, yeah. He's
Yeah.
got a bunch of the weird stuff that's, like, not good enough for Nick Mason to be playing.
Yeah. Then we have a woodland elf on secondary keyboards.
Yes.
Then we have 3 backup singers who, when I first watched this back when I was a kid, taught me how to be a cool backup singer.
Oh, they're great. The choreography
Yeah.
throughout this whole performance is really good.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a trio, which is like the classic setup for backup singers, and they just are perfectly in sync with each other throughout the whole performance. And also, like, get to do a really fun thing when we get to Great Gig in the Sky, which is just awesome. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll get there though. So, they're all great.
And then we have Saxophone Dad.
Yes.
Who is just your dad with a saxophone. He gets some good moments during Money and Us and Them.
He does. He's honestly the most out of place looking person
Yeah.
in the whole performance, and that he looks like he's just sort of descended from the sky or like burst from another time. Yeah, he's like he looks like a dad who they've just got out of the audience, and he's like, I can play the sax, and then he does, and it's really good. So yeah.
And then there's I called him Curly Jefferson. He's another guitarist.
Yes.
Who's very tucked to the side, also surrounded by like he's in a kind of cage of amps.
Yeah,
So he's not going very far.
he's trapped completely, and he's on like acoustic guitar. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we miss someone, then I'm sorry. More so than like not saying your name, but whatever. We've got to move on. They're all here and they're all
Yeah.
crushing it, and that we're
Yeah.
ignoring everything that they're doing to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh. So there you go.